The rain is falling, the fans are soaked, but here's the bottom line. We've got football at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away, and off we go to wrap up the week on a Monday night. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Second and 11 at the 24-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Quick hitter here, it's complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. He finds Beckham, complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 69 yards. And the Browns have taken the early lead. We thought they may be a quick strike offense this season. That is lightning quick. Not bad for the first drive of the year.
That has to actually exceed expectations, doesn't it? Because most teams want to be a quick strike offense. They want to score as quickly as possible and run a defense into submission. What they have to understand is, while they got it done there, long way to go. Don't get discouraged if you have to run a few more plays on your next drive.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. First carry now for Gus Edwards. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
A gain of
Darren Lee there to get him down.
2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
57, Mike, 57. Hey, I'm coming.
First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And this Browns defense coming to life. They get him behind the line for a second straight play. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
And 12.
Yo. 57's Mike. Mike 57.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
57's the Mike. Mark 57. Come on.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Jackson on target to Brown for a Ravens first down.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Check back.
36. Switch. Watch the safety creep.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
Dobbins, the ball.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football.
Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up. Check.
This is Edwards. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down.
57. Mike, 57. Let's go, dude. Let's go. Report.
They run with Edwards, and he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Mike, 57. Hey, I'm coming after you. Back.
An option handoff here to Dobbins. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
Quick strikeout wide by Jackson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC?
Run after catch. And he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And we are tied at 7.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
3rd down.
Mayfield firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air.
Mike. 20.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. These two teams all tied after 1. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield over the middle to Beckham. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 15-yard line.
A gain of
that one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now Chubb. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Nick Chubb.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They run. Chubb. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Again, the ball carrier.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
Cleveland.
Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Browns have taken the lead. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
Austin Seibert to
following the touchdown. Here's Seibert now to kick it off. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is a defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On first down, Dobbins. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line.
Ball carrier.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Gets this one to Hill. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
To throw on third down, Jackson. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. It's worth noting when you talk about Jackson's running ability, the Baltimore wide receivers had just over 1,400 receiving yards combined last year. And, Charles, that was the fewest yards by a wide receiver group in the NFL since 2011.
And, partner, I expect that number to go up this year. Last season, Lamar Jackson got very comfortable with his tight end group. In fact, he had one tight end and went to the Pro Bowl. But I think now, because of his ability to run the ball, it'll bring defenders closer to the line of scrimmage, and you'll see more big plays from the wide receivers downfield. One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Play action. Now Jackson sliding out of the pocket. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
57. Mike, 57.
Come on, Roy. You better be ready. Don't be scared of it.
Check. Hey. Check. Check the backer. Wide. Get wide.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
At the 10-yard line.
Now 2nd and 9 from the 10.
57's Mike. Mike, 57.
You must be dreaming.
Hey, check 24. Check 24.
From the gun, Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. From 10 yards out, and the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you got a brand new ball game. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Mayfield on play action. Forced out to his left. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And Seibert yanked it to the left. It's no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. So we reach halftime here at our first Monday Nighter of the season. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Austin Seibert to kick off for Cleveland.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Taken about 7 yards deep, and we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
What we got? Let's 57's right.
Silver. Kill. Turn up. Kill.
Here's Dobbins. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
57. Danny. Alert 3. Oh. 57's the mic. 57's the mic.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 12 yards the pickup there. Good for a Raven first.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, he might want to get out of the way.
57's the mic. Watch 57. Watch the pass. Here we go.
Edwards now on 1st and 10. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front, and then maybe a guard can slide up to the 2nd level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Let's 57. Man.
Pick it up, defense. Let's go. Check. Deuce.
Now a carry for Dobbins. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Browns' 37. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Now Jackson on first down. He's going deep for Brown. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
The Browns drive about to get started. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. On the carry, it's Chubb. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be out right at the 35. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that on that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. They run again on first down, Chubb. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. Now Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
And they work this out past the 25. 22 yards there, a first down.
Well, I think we've got evidence right now that this team's not going to be daunted at all. Just because they're backed up doesn't mean they're not going to continue to throw the football. They threw an incompletion on first down, but they came right back on second down and threw it again. And this time they hit it for not just good yardage, but a first down.
They'll run on first down. Dobbins. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 26-yard line.
Second and 11. Jackson from the shotgun. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
57, Mike, 57. No chance. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
From the gun, it's Jackson. He drops this one off underneath here for Hill. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
That's another Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy.
Check, check. SOS. Check. Lucky.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Now Dobbins. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Watch tight. Tight ends right. Watch tight. Tight ends right. Everyone's got 4 down. 50 seconds to Mike. 50 seconds.
Jackson. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
They'll try and run for the first with Edwards. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
A great Monday night to wrap up the week in football. 2 division rivals and a great finish ahead as we come up on 1st and 10. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Mark Andrews there to make the grab. And the Ravens have broken the tie.
Justin Tucker.
That was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone. So give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Tucker with the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Play fake. Mayfield. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And this is caught. He hits Landry. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
1st down, Cleveland.
On the ground, it's Chubb. Oh, bowls right over him. There he goes, right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
The ball carrier.
Nick Chubb,
Cleveland.
57 yards. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the fourth.
21 apiece. Austin Seibert to kick off for Cleveland.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
50 seconds to Mike. It's going to be a long day.
From the gun, Jackson. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Hey, switch gears. Switch gears.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score.
And we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
They'll go with Hill here on 1st down. And he's going to get this one down to the 45.
Justice Hill, the ball.
And on the stop, it was the UCF product, Shaquem Griffin.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Here we go. Here we go. 57. Mike, 57. I don't think you got it, son. I let it flare. I let it flare. Flare. Hey, Ozzy. Shut up.
Jackson to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third.
57's the mic. Watch 57. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. Check. Hey, report. Report.
Shit.
Now Jackson. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. That's a third down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play.
Brandon, it's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Throwing now is Jackson. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Here's Edwards. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a first and goal.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on first and goal. They'll run with Dobbins. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 3 on the gain there. Second and goal. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead. So how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. So it's up now to one of the most accurate kickers in NFL history, Justin Tucker. Footing obviously an issue in the driving rain. This one for the win. And his kick is good. Despite the rainstorm, a good snap, a good hold, and the kick went through. And joy will reign in the Inner Harbor as the Ravens have won it. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for the Ravens, it wasn't always pretty, but they do eke out the Week 1 victory here by a field goal. And they'll have another home date next week as the Cincinnati Bengals come to town. Meanwhile, for the Browns, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Buffalo Bills. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.